Hello, you cool cats and kittens.
Hello, cats and kittens.
That lady crazy. That lady's so crazy.
Hello, my cool cats and kittens.
She tries to act normal, Carol, but you know she's a head case.
Let me tell you, that woman has that personality that you think she's a sweetheart.
Right.
But she'll feed you to the cats.
She'll cut you. Anyway, so during our quarantine, we watched The Tiger King. Of course, we're talking about The Tiger King.
The famous Joe Exotic.
Yes, so many characters on that show, right?
Oh my God.
Like, the more you watch it, the more, like, I felt, like, uncomfortable, but I couldn't stop watching. It's like watching a train wreck where you got all these different characters, and they're all weird in their own way.
Let me tell you.
You know what I'm saying? The one with the hat, Doc.
Yeah.
You know, he was running like a cult
Yeah.
of tigers, making people sleep in a barnyard full of cockroaches.
Oh.
At first, I thought he was like the normal one because his facilities look kind of nice.
Yeah.
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
look like more legit and just like I would go there, you know, but
right. Like
no, I mean, I would never go there.
Even like Shaquille O'Neal went there. You know?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
the famous people went there and stuff because it's one of the more polished ones. Joe's is like, I don't know, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like the low budget version of it. And Carol, she makes it sound like she's running a legit place when she's really doing the same as everybody else.
Exactly. The same
And that's
thing.
why they hate her. Because they're like, you're doing the same, but you're criticizing us.
Exactly.
And that's why Joe Exotic really hated Carol.
It's just this show, I mean, I see why it's like everybody's talking about it, you know? But at the same time, well, I would say towards the end, but anyway, what are we doing here?
All right, so in this video, we're counting down. We wanted to just review it, but it has to be more than a review.
Yeah, it's more than a review.
Because there's so many shocking moments to this series that we want to do a countdown of our most shocking moments that we think are the most shocking out of this whole series. So starting with number 5.
Number
5. Joe Exotic's, for me, his studio burning down and killing the crocodiles or alligators. I'm not sure if it was crocodiles or alligators. Burning all the footage from that producer that was doing this reality show. And, you know, the whole thing just got burnt up.
Burned to the ground.
Yeah, and the thing there is kind of curious because who burnt it down? Was it Carol that burnt it down? Or was it Joe Exotic himself that burnt it down because he had...
blame Carol.
To blame Carol, and also he had a disagreement with the producer. And the producer owned the rights to all the video that was shot.
Right.
And Joe Exotic, number 1, didn't know that until he spoke to his lawyer, and number 2, he didn't appreciate that.
Exactly.
You know? He had too much like incriminating evidence on him. And when he realized he wasn't in control of that footage, he was like, I'm gonna burn it down. I mean, he never admitted to it, but that's what I'm thinking either.
The guy's crazy. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. He burns down his own studio and kills all those animals. Poor animals.
Right, poor animals. For you, number 5 was his boyfriend shoots himself, right?
Husband, boyfriend, whatever, shoot himself. Yeah, that was a shot. That was a
shock.
Like, you didn't see that coming out of nowhere. The way that was caught on camera, you know, and it was put on the show, it was like, whoa. Like, that was a shocking moment for me.
That was shocking. It was also shocking he showed up to the funeral wearing a priest outfit with a cowboy hat. And then it was also shocking that, like, 2 months later, he already had another husband.
And,
He moves on fast.
Really fast. I mean, I'm sorry.
He moves on fast.
I know people are a fan, whether you love it or you hate it or you just like in between. I just have so many very bad feelings about this whole show. You know, I watched it because you wanted to watch it, but at the same time, I more watched it because it was so beautiful to see the tigers.
Right. I think that's initially why a lot of people watch it.
Right.
They're intrigued by tigers.
Yeah.
They're beautiful looking animals.
Look, yeah.
They're beautiful.
That was my favorite. Whenever they didn't show any tigers, I didn't like it. Any episode, you know, I told you that, right?
In the beginning, it felt like it was about the tigers. When you first watched that first episode, there's beautiful shots of the tiger. But then it becomes about the rivalry between these characters. You know, it's like a kind of like a messed up soap opera in a way.
Literally.
Like a crime drama soap opera. This is going to be turned into a movie one day. Anyway, so number 4. Getting back to this, number 4, Joe Exotic running for president. Did he really think he had a shot? I mean, I don't know what he was.
He literally was convinced
He was convinced.
he was gonna be president.
Yeah, and his promos
Totally,
were hilarious.
100%.
He was convinced.
100%. The guy had no money, was completely broke, was about to lose the suit, had nothing, and then he's running for president. Like literally running for president.
And then he stopped doing that. I think he ran for governor.
Yes.
Or mayor. Something
Yes,
like that.
something like that. I mean, you know, just to show you like
Oh
how
my
crazy
God.
people are.
Yeah.
That guy. I mean, some people were like voting for him.
Yeah, he
you
got
know?
19% of the votes. He came in third place.
For government.
You know, there's that saying, he's a legend in his own mind. In his mind, he was like the legend, like the king.
Legend,
You know,
yes,
like the
yes,
Tiger King.
yes.
It went to his head. The zoo went to his head.
Literally, like the singing, you know, he's like this guy and all this other boyfriends, and oh my god, it's just too much. I just can't.
He's got his music albums. He wanted to do it all. He wanted to do it all. Number 3, Joe gets attacked by a tiger.
That was crazy.
Remember that? He was like in the middle. I think he was shooting something for the reality show.
Right.
And you know the cameras are rolling. Next thing you know, one of the tigers just grabs his foot.
It goes on. Ow, son of a bitch.
Yep.
And I think he had to take out the gun and shoot in the air.
Yeah.
To scare the tiger away.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't watch. I was like, oh my god, this guy's about to get eaten up by a tiger.
Literally, that was like for me. It was like, oh my god, he's.
Yeah.
I was like,
I can't watch. He's gonna lose a leg. He's gonna lose a leg.
But you know, one of the things that amazed me about this show, that one of the reasons why it just is something that I'm sure all the viewers were intrigued. You know, how these people are so close to these tigers.
Oh my
you know,
God.
how
Scary.
they're able to interact with this
Yep.
humongous animal. When they're babies, they're babies, but when they're like huge,
They're strong.
they're strong,
as
you
hell.
know, and the way that they interact, it's like interacting with a dog or a regular cat. You
Yep.
know, I mean, reality is that now that we hear all this, you know, news about this whole show, is that some of these tigers were blind or something like that,
I think they're drugged.
and some of them are drugged, and apparently Joe Exotic is petrified of tigers.
I mean, I don't blame him. I'd be scared too. They're like big, dangerous animals.
But
You
he
know what I'm
didn't
saying?
look like that. He looked like he was so comfortable
He
with
was
them.
hiding his fear.
Crazy.
I think he was using them more to become famous.
Yeah, of
and
course.
Become popular. I'm not sure how much he was into it for the actual zoo. Maybe in the beginning he was into it for the zoo and he liked the animals, but I think the fame became his number
Yeah.
one thing
Yeah.
eventually. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But yeah, he could have gotten killed.
Literally.
He could have got. Let me tell you, these animals. I told you before. Like I was in Las Vegas. I held a baby lion at the MGM, and it was like a baby lion, and even though it was this small, it weighed so much. Those things are like solid muscle.
Solid.
And when they gave me the baby lion, I was surprised how much it weighed. I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
I gotta pick this thing
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I could only imagine a full-blown tiger. How? I mean, you can't stop it. All right, number 2. One of the workers, Kelsey, loses her arm.
Oh, my.
And they're actually recording it. They had to blur out some stuff. She lost the whole arm
That was crazy.
while they were filming that reality show.
That was crazy.
I was like,
I
oh
just-
my
I just remember
god!
it.
Just I was cringing. I couldn't look. Just the whole thing, and then she's back to work like 3 days later. She's
I don't
back
know.
to work.
That shows that's probably the most loyal worker that he ever had.
You know what I'm saying? You lose an arm and then you go back to work. And she went back to work because they wrote articles about what happened, and she didn't want the place to get shut down. You know, because of these articles,
Yeah.
because of the negative media. So she went back to show that, you know what, she's still standing by the zoo.
Exactly.
And she's not going to throw him under the bus for what happened. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, that's really rough. That's really, I think she put her hand in the cage and the tiger just grabbed onto it. Oh my God.
Yeah,
Oh my
that
God.
was really bad.
That was
I mean,
rough. That was
rough.
shocking. That was
Yeah.
shocking. And the
Very
fact that she
strong
went
person.
back to work like that. Incredible.
Yeah.
So number 1.
Number 1.
We both agreed on this.
Yes. we
Number
both.
1, Carole's missing husband. You know what I'm saying? Like in the beginning of the show, Carole seems like this, like, oh, you know, hello, cool cats and kittens. She's like this older lady trying to fight for animal rights or whatever.
Yeah, but
And then you find out she might have killed her husband.
well, she might. We don't have proof. No one has proof.
There's
But
not enough proof yet.
once you heard the whole story, you know
Right.
what happened, and like this guy was a millionaire, and that he was about to divorce her.
You're
or
about to go to Costa Rica
go
with
to-
another woman.
Exactly, Costa Rica. He had like a whole family in Costa Rica, and he was
Yeah.
about to leave her and move. I
Yeah.
mean, this woman wanted to, first of all, she wanted the money. Like, clearly she wanted the money.
Yep.
You know? So, I, myself, think that she did it.
You think she did it?
Yeah. How can a person just disappear like that?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, how can a person
Like, he was
just
already
disappear?
planning to go to Costa Rica, and then he just goes missing?
Yeah. And then I'm sure they investigated Costa Rica.
They
I'm
did,
sure
they did.
they investigated everything. You know, so how can he just like go missing like that? So
Right. For me, it was a couple of things that kind of gives it away. Number one, the will. Okay, in the will, it says, if I go missing for some reason, like, why would he write that in a will?
exactly.
If I go missing for some reason.
So she altered that.
So it makes me think that she definitely wrote that will and forged the signature.
Totally.
You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
Like, I'm pretty convinced he didn't write that will.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then number two, I mean, for me, this is like a dead giveaway. They were interviewing her about what would you do, like, if you wanted to, like, kill somebody. And she said, well, all you'd have to do is put a whole bunch of sardine oil in them, and the cat will just eat them. And I don't think she realized what the hell she was saying. I was like,
I forget that.
I was like, did she just admit to a murder here? I was like, yeah, she did it. She done did it.
She did it. She did it.
She did it.
She did it.
Yeah.
I mean, that woman is scary. She's
Yeah.
probably a lot. That's a person that you have to be a lot more careful than Joe Exotic. Because
Yeah.
Joe Exotic, he's a knucklehead. He's crazy.
Mhm.
He's disgusting. He's everything. But he shows it, so you know
He's out
what
in the
to
open about
expect.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah, he
You-
keeps it 100.
Yeah, you know what to expect. But that woman, holy shit.
She's calculating.
Yeah, she's.
And what she did to her old husband's family, where she pretty much took everything away from them,
Yeah,
you know, and Joe pretty much lost his zoo because of Carol.
because of Carol.
She
Yeah.
is manipulative and calculating.
Yeah, very much.
No
very
joke.
much. And that husband that is next to her, or
He
new.
better watch out.
Yeah.
He better not step out of line. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? Because of the show, they're reopening the investigation into their missing husband.
Mm-hmm.
So the Florida police are back on the case. Let's see what's gonna happen.
Let's see what's gonna happen.
Yep. So guys,
Anyway.
that's our top 5. What are your top 5? Leave us a comment. If your top 5 are different, we want to hear it. Let us know.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I wanted to say from the beginning, but I'm gonna say it now. In terms of this show, for me, was something that was very hard to see at towards the end, you know, because I just feel like those animals completely were abused, and I hope that because of this show, the people that are in charge of taking care of these animals really do something about it, because
that's true.
clearly these people are taking advantage of them.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Yeah, it's
From
very
that
sad.
perspective, it's very
Yeah,
sad. Very
yeah,
sad.
yeah. So.
Well, guys, thanks for watching. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. And if you like these videos, subscribe to the channel.
Yes, and press that like and the ring bell so you
Yep.
get notifications of our videos.
See you guys in the next one. Peace out.